Welcome fellow gamer, my name is The Mountain, and in today's video we are going to explore the medium class in the finals. This class has a lot of potential, but is not specialized in only one task. Instead, it tries to be good at both defending and attacking. And for a game like the finals, where your team has only 3 players and with 3 classes available for your team to choose from, it's always wise to have a balanced team, so your team should play with all 3 classes, one light attacker, one heavy defender, and the medium class that is something in between. Having someone on your team who can replace a fallen teammate in either the attacking or defending side is a must-have, and it can be crucial to improve the odds for your team to get a win. And we are going to delve deep into the full potential of this class and analyze all weapons, gadgets and specializations to understand what makes this class tick right now. The medium class has 5 weapons at your disposal. Every weapon has its own traits, and they will work at their best if you use them in the correct situations and distances to maximize their potential. So let's start with the AKM. The AKM has a body damage of 20 and a headshot damage of 30, with a fire rate of 600 RPMs and a 36 bullet mag. If you are facing an enemy using the light class, this weapon has a TTK of 0.75 seconds, and you will need 8 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has a headshot TTK of 0.5 seconds, and you will need 5 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. But if instead you are facing another medium class enemy, you will have a TTK of 1.25 seconds, and you will need 13 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has a headshot TTK of 0.83 seconds, and you will need 9 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. And finally, if you are fighting against a heavy class enemy, this weapon will have a TTK of 1.75 seconds, and you will need 14 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has an headshot TTK of 1.70 seconds, and you will need 12 bullets to eliminate your target. The AKM is a great weapon for medium close and close ranges, because only having iron sights and lower accuracy makes hitting your target at medium and medium-long ranges a hard task to accomplish. But if you only use this gun at the ranges that this weapon is meant to be used, well, there's no better weapon. This gun has the highest amount of bullets per mag in this class, and the recoil pattern is still manageable in comparison with other weapons. Next, we have the F-Car. This weapon has a body damage of 25 and a headshot damage of 39, with a fire rate of 600 RPMs and a 20 bullet mag. So if you are facing an enemy using the light class, this weapon has a TTK of 0.6 seconds, and you will need 6 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has a headshot TTK of 0.39 seconds, and you will need 4 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. But if instead you are facing another medium class enemy, you will have a TTK of 1 second, and you will need 10 bullets in the body to eliminate your target, and also has a headshot TTK of 0.64 seconds, and you will need 7 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. And finally, if you are fighting against a heavy class enemy, this weapon will have a TTK of 1.4 seconds, and you will need 14 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has a headshot TTK of 0.9 seconds, and you will need 9 bullets to eliminate your target. The F-Car is a great weapon for mid and long ranges, because this weapon has a built-in scope that will help you with those longer shots, with the possibility of tapping each shot to be more accurate. Also, because this weapon has a good headshot multiplier, you will eliminate your targets quickly. The downside of this weapon is when you have to use it at closer ranges. When aiming at closer ranges, you will notice that the recoil pattern is bigger than the AKM, making it harder to maintain your aim. That and the lower number of bullets per mag make it even harder to use this weapon at closer ranges. But if you are in need of a weapon just for close ranges, you have the CL40. that has a damage of 110 with a fire rate of 210 RPMs and a mag capacity of 4 shells. So if you are facing an enemy using the light class, this weapon has a TTK of 0.39 seconds, and you will need 2 shells in the body to eliminate your target. But if instead you are facing another medium class enemy, you will have a TTK of 0.65 seconds, and you will need 3 shells in the body to eliminate your target. And finally, if you are fighting against a heavy class enemy, this weapon will have a TTK of 0.91 seconds, and you will need 4 shells in the body to eliminate your target. The CL40 is really a weapon to be used only in close quarters fights. It has a huge killing potential, no doubts. But if you are not close enough to your target, especially against medium and heavy class, you will find yourself tickling your enemies and dying soon after. And the reload time of 3 seconds will not help you either. So if you want to use this gun, be prepared to be really close to your enemies at all time to make it work. But if you still want to play at close ranges, but with a little bit more versatility in your playstyle, well, search no more. You have the Model 1887 that has a damage of 128 with a fire rate of 72 and a mag capacity of 6 shells. So if you are facing an enemy using the light class, this weapon has a TTK of 0.98 seconds, and you will need 2 shells in the body to eliminate your target. But if instead you are facing another medium class enemy, you will have a TTK of 1.63 seconds, and you will need 2 shells in the body to eliminate your target. And finally, if you are fighting against a heavy class enemy, this weapon will have a TTK of 2.28 seconds, and you will need 3 shells in the body to eliminate your target. The CL40 has a quicker TTK, but the Model 1887 is more versatile. What it lacks in fire rate, it compensates with higher damage. And even though the damage fall-off of both weapons is almost the same, you can miss more shots. The Model 1887 has 2 more shells than the CL40. The 2 extra shells may not seem like a lot, but it can make all the difference in the heat of battle. And these 2 extra shells in the Model 1887 also helps you cope with the 4-second reload time. But overall, this weapon is a great weapon for close quarters, being more merciful with players, and offering more flexibility than the CL40. Next, we have the Revolver R357 with a body damage of 74 and a headshot damage of 148 with a fire rate of 180 RPMs and a capacity of 6 bullets. So, if you are facing an enemy using the light class, this weapon has a TTK of 0.68 seconds, and you will need 3 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. He also has a headshot TTK of 0.34 seconds, and you will need 2 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. But if instead you are facing another medium class enemy, you will have a TTK of 1.13 seconds, and you will need 4 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has a headshot TTK of 0.56 seconds, and you will need 2 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. And finally, if you are fighting against a heavy class enemy, this weapon will have a TTK of 1.58 seconds, and you will need 5 bullets in the body to eliminate your target. It also has a headshot TTK of 0.79 seconds, and you will need 3 bullets in the head to eliminate your target. The Revolver R357 has the best and quickest headshot TTK among all the guns, against all classes. Let's put it like this. Of all available weapons that the medium class can use against light, medium and heavy classes, the Revolver R357 has the fastest headshot time to kill. This makes this gun the king of headshot damage for this class, but you have to nail all shots in the head to enjoy this gun's killing potential, which in this game is not that easy, since in this game you have strong access to vertical gameplay and not so bad movement speed. If you have good aim, you can feel like a god with this gun, but if you don't, you have better options in your arsenal. And you can't forget that this gun has only 6 bullets. If you have multiple targets, it can be really difficult to manage your ammo. And finally, we have the Riot Shield, which has a damage of 84 and a swing rate of 100 swings per minute. And of course, no bullets in the mag. So if you are facing an enemy using the light class, this weapon has a TTK of 1.1 seconds, and you will need 2 swings in the body to eliminate your target. But if instead you are facing another medium class enemy, you will have a TTK of 1.78 seconds, and you will need 3 swings in the body to eliminate your target. And finally, if you are fighting against a heavy class enemy, this weapon will have a TTK of 2.50 seconds, and you will need 5 swings in the body to eliminate your target. The Riot Shield has the worst TTK among all the weapons available for this class, but to be fair, the Riot Shield also has the best defense against enemy damage for its class. But if you want to play with this weapon, you better be prepared to be patient and know how to shorten the distance between you and your target to be able to inflict damage on your enemies. This weapon has a special and its own way to be played with. Now that all weapons are covered, let's take a look to the specializations that the medium class can use. Specializations are gadgets that are unique to each class, so the specialization that the medium class has are only available for the medium class. The first specialization available for the medium class is the healing beam, which, as the name suggests, can be used to heal teammates. When used, your character will bring a gadget that resembles a gun that emits a blue beam of light that can restore the health of your teammates, but you cannot use it on yourself. The next specialization that can be unlocked with 800 game currency is the reconnaissance, which when used allows you to see enemies through buildings for a limited amount of time, and the farthest away your enemy is from you, the less visible they will be. And finally, the last specialization that you can also unlock with 800 game currency is the Guardian Turret, that when deployed will let you place on the ground an automatic turret equipped with an assault rifle, that every time it's triggered by an enemy within its range of action will automatically fire at its target. It's like having another teammate on your team. And finally, we have the gadgets that the medium class has at your disposal. So let's start with the defibrillator, available for the medium class only, which when charged can be used to instantly revive a fallen teammate. Next, you have the flashbang, available for all classes, a grenade that can be thrown underhand or overhand, and after detonation will leave your enemies blinded and deafened. Next, you have the well-known frag grenade, available for all classes, which can also be thrown under and overhand, and explodes shortly after release. Next, you have the gas mine, available for the medium class only, which when triggered emits a toxic gas that does damage over time to all players. Next, we have the goo grenade, available for all classes, which also can be thrown under and overhand, and after being used, explodes into several blobs of goo that solidify on impact. Next, you have the jump pad, available for the medium class only, which when used deploys a futuristic trampoline that allows you to execute high jumps. Next, you have the pyro grenade, available for all classes, which when thrown leaves in the area of explosion a burning flame that does damage over time to all players that are affected by the flames. Next, you have the sonar grenade, available for the medium class only, which when used releases a projectile that emits pulses within a certain radius of effect, and with every pulse can detect every enemy inside that radius, and allows you and your teammates to see the enemies through buildings. Next, you have the APS turret, available for the medium class only, which when deployed will destroy all enemy projectiles within a certain distance from the turret. Next, you have the explosive mine, available for the medium and heavy classes, which when triggered will explode causing massive damage. Next, you have the gas grenade, available for all classes, which when thrown will leave in the area of impact a cloud of toxic gas, doing damage over time to all players. Next, you have the glitch trap, available for the medium class only, which when deployed can stick to the surface and when triggered will disable specializations and some gadgets from your enemies, and leave them with their screens glitched for a couple of seconds. Next, you have the tracking dart, available for the medium class only, which is essentially a weapon that fires a projectile that sticks to an enemy and tracks him for a certain time through walls. And finally, the last gadget is the zipline, available for the medium class only, that allows you to install a zipline either to the top of buildings, or to help you cross some deadly pits, or simply to go from point A to point B quicker. In the end, this class is a fun and versatile class to play with that brings a lot to the table. Unique and powerful weapons, versatile specializations and gadgets that lets you adapt to all situations during the game. So this was the review for the medium class in the finals, but before you go, I would like to ask you to tell me in the comment section what would you like to see on the next video. Would you like to see another class review, or how and when and where to use certain weapons, gadgets and specializations? Your precious feedback will help me to create content that you want and you need. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if so, please consider to smash the like or dislike button to help this channel reach other players. And if you don't want to miss future content, please consider to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to receive notifications from future videos. And I will see you on the next video, but until then, have a nice day, good gaming, Dune Mountain out.